Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. So, my name is Nur Iman Balqis binti Osman and today I will presenting about my digital recreational mathematics kits entitled Count the Coin in Dracula Castle and Money Mission Classroom Edition. This kit is designed to make learning mathematics, specifically the topic of money, more fun, interactive, and story-driven. It integrates various elements of recreational mathematics that motivates people to learn through play and exploration. Before I show to you guys about how to play the kits, I will tell to you what is the purpose of the kit. So this kit is focused on helping your four peoples practice key mathematical operation, counting, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing money less than 30. It includes two exciting digital games like Count the Coins in Dracula Castle, where peoples must solve money challenge to escape from Dracula's castle and return to human form. Number 2 is Money Mission. Money Mission is for where people apply money skills in real-life school scenarios. Before restarting the main game, people will warm up with an ice-breaking activity using Quiz Wizard. Is a fun online quiz titled Money Matters for Quiz. This short game helps people recall basic money knowledge before entering the main story-based mission. Okay, so first, people has to play Quiz Wizard as a warm-up before starting the main lesson. They enter their names on the screen and wait for the quiz to begin. Each question tests their knowledge about money. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Below them are 80 ringgit Malaysia. When the question appears, people must choose the correct answer. If they answer correctly, a little snack or player move forward one space on the map. If the answer is wrong, they have to move backward to space. The game continues until a player reach the finish line where the ranking and scores are displayed. Okay, so the first element in the Quiz Wizard is gamification. Like the board, movement, and ranking system makes people feel like they are in a real game. They feel excited and want to move forward, which increases their motivation. The second element is competition and feedback. People can see immediately whether their answers are right or wrong, where they stand among the others. This helps them learn from mistakes and encourage friendly competition. The third element is interactive engagement. People are not just watching, they are playing, clicking, and seeing the result of their action. These active participants helps them to focus and enjoy the learning process. The fourth element is collaboration and communication. During the games, people often cheers, laughs, and talk with each others. They create a positive environment and build social skills while learning mathematics. When the game starts, people see a short learning material page. This note is about the topic Money Year 4, which I create using the Gamma apps. It includes simple notes and example of addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division involving money. After reading, pupils press learning completed and the screen shows Dracula Castle and Dracula appears and tells the story. You are now Dracula. Now you are a Dracula. Solve the money challenge to find the purification water and turn back into a human. So when pupils then move around the castle and find the 8 symbol to answer question, Each question involves money operation below than 30 ringgit Malaysia. If they don't know how to answer, they can press the hint button. But they must also write RM in their answer. If not, it will be counted as wrong. When they answer correctly, they move to the next question. After finishing all 5 questions, Dracula appears again and says, "Impressive, you may now choose. Drink the purification water to become human again or stay as Dracula." Now, let's take a look at the recreational mathematics elements in these games. The first element is storytelling. The game uses a creative storyline where people become Dracula and must solve money problem to find the purification water. This story makes learning more exciting and turns mathematics into an adventure. People feel like they are part of the story and are motivated to solve each question to continue the mission. The second element is solving challenge. Each question tests their ability to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. People need to think logically to find the correct answer, which build critical thinking skills. The third element is hint or guided assistance. If people struggle, they can click the hint button for help. This prevents frustration and help them learn without giving up. The fourth element is immediate feedback. They instantly know if their answer is correct or wrong and can try again. This keeps them learning actively and improve understanding. The fifth element is choice and autonomy. At the end, people can decide whether to stay as Dracula or become human again. This freedom gives them ownership and makes the game more personal and meaningful. The sixth element is gamification. With scores, level, and story progress, people feel like real players achieving goals, not just doing exercise. The seventh element is interactive engagement. People explore, move, and interact with Dracula. This makes learning alive, fun, and hands-on. In the second zip quiz game, people solve another 5 question about money, but this time it's in real life classroom situation. For example, buying food, paying for item, or finding total cost. Each question still has hints, but people only get one attempt. If they are answered correctly, they can earn points and see their scores at the end. So, the first element in this game is real-life application. The questions are based on a real situation that people can relate it to. This helps them to understand how mathematics is used in daily life. The second element is problem solving. People can use mathematical operation to solve real-world tasks, which build logic and reasoning skills. The third element is feedback and ranking. After the game, people can view their score and performance. This motivates them to do better next time. The fourth element is gamification again. The scoring and ranking make the activity more enjoyable and competitive. The fifth element is engagement. Because people interact with real scenarios, they are more interested and focused while learning. So you guys have seen the games and know how to play them, right? Now, let me share with you why I create these games and how I have included recreational mathematics element in the design. Let's go! Okay, so this digital recreational mathematics kit was created to make learning mathematics more fun, interactive, and meaningful for Year 4 peoples. The kid focus on the topic of money and it includes several important elements of recreational mathematics that help peoples enjoy their learning while practice their mathematical skills. These elements include storytelling, problem solving, hints, feedback, choice, gamification, real life application, and interactive engagement. Each of these elements plays an important role in making the learning process enjoyable and effective. So, the first element is storytelling. The game count. The coins in Dracula castles use a creative storyline where people become Dracula and must solve money problems to find the purification water and turn back into a human. This story makes the learning process more exciting and enjoyable. Pupils are not only answering mathematics but also playing a role in an adventure. Storytelling helps pupils feel emotionally connected to the activity because they want to complete the mission. This element change a normal mathematics task into a fun journey. Pupils feel motivated to solve each question because they want to continue the story and see what happens next. The narrative also builds imagination and curiosity, making mathematics more memorable experience. The second element is problem-solving challenges. Each game level presents 5 questions related to money involving counting, addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division, with values below than 30 ringgit Malaysia. People must think carefully and use logic to find the right answer. These problem-solving activities encourage critical thinking and help people apply what they have learned in class to different situations. Instead of just memorizing formulas, people practice solving real mathematical problems in an enjoyable way. This makes learning more meaningful because people understand how to use their skill, not just to remember them. It also improves their reasoning and persistence as they must try different methods to reach the correct solution. The third element is hints or guided assistance. Each question in the game includes a hint that helps people who may not be sure about the answers. These features give people a small guidance without revealing the correct answers directly. The hints encourage people to think again and try another way to solve the problem. It prevents frustration and helps people feel supported throughout the game. When people receive hints, they do not feel like giving up easily. This keeps their motivation high and builds their confidence. It also creates a safe learning environment where people can make mistakes, learn from them, and try again. The next element is immediate feedback. In both games, people can see straight away whether their answers is correct or wrong. If the answer is correct, they will move to the next question. If it is wrong, they can try again until they find the right answer. This instant feedback helps people understand their mistake and correct them quickly. It keeps them actively learning instead of waiting for teachers' response. Immediate feedback also makes learning more interactive and enjoyable because people can track their progress in real time. They feel satisfied when they get the correct answer and are encouraged to keep going. Another important element is choice and autonomy. At the end of the Dracula Castle game, people have a choice. They can either drink the purification water and become human again or stay as Dracula. This decision gives them a sense of control over the story. When people are given choice, they feel more responsible for their learning and more motivated to participate. It also helps them develop independent and decision-making skills. Even though this may seem like a small part of the game, it gives pupils ownership of the experience, which makes learning more meaningful and enjoyable. The sixth element is gamification and level progression. This kit includes two games, so people can earn points, see their score, and view their ranking after completing each game. These features make learning feels like a real game rather than a normal classroom task. Gamification helps create excitement and friendly competition among pupils. When people see their progress and achievement, they feel proud and motivated to improve. The use levels also give people a sense of progression. From Dracula's adventure to real-life money mission, which build a feeling of accomplishment. The seventh element is real life application. The questions in both games are based on real world situation. From example, people solve problem about buying food, counting coins, or finding the total price of item. This helps people understand how mathematics is used in everyday life. They learn about money skills are important not just in class but also outside of school. Real life application help people connect what they learn to daily experience such as shopping or saving money. This makes the lesson more practical and relevant to their life. It also encourages financial awareness from a young age. The eighth element is interactive engagement. People can move around in the digital game environment, click on objects, and interact with characters such as Dracula. This makes learning hands-on and fun. Interactive activities help people stay focused because they are actively doing something instead of just watching and listening. They can explore, experiment, and learn through direct interaction. This element increase curiosity and participation. When people feel involved, they learn better and remember the lesson longer. The ice-breaking activity using quiz wizard also adds an element of fun and interaction at the beginning of the lesson. People's answer questions about money and their movement on the board depends on whether their answer are correct or wrong. If they answer correctly, they move forward one space, and if they are answered incorrectly, they move backward to space. This simple game helps people warm up, recall previous knowledge, and get assignment excited because starting the main activities. It also supports teamwork, motivation, and communication skills. So, all these elements work together to make mathematics an enjoyable and meaningful experience. People are not only learning how to calculate money, but also developing important 21st century skills such as problem solving, communication, creativity, and collaboration. They learn to think critically, make decisions, and apply their knowledge in real situations. In conclusion, this digital recreational mathematics is a powerful tool that combine learning and play. Through storytelling, problem solving, hints, feedback, autonomy, gamification, real life application, and interaction, people are able to learn mathematics in a fun and engaging way. These recreational elements help people build confidence, stay motivated, and enjoy the process of learning. By turning mathematics into an adventure, people are not only improving their academic performance but also developing positive attitudes towards learning. This shows that when learning is enjoyable, peoples are more likely to understand, remember, and apply what they have learned in their daily life. So that's all from me. Thank you.